Down there with Chris Algeri here at the Open Media Workout. How's everything, Chris?
Awesome. Everything's going great.
Got a big fight coming up against Coley, a guy that just mentioned before, suits your style. With this victory, what are you trying to prove? Who are you trying to call out next, if possible?
You know, I'm just really focused on Saturday night and Tommy Coyle. You know, he's a tough guy. He's going to come. He's going to fight. So I'm very well prepared, and I just got to go out there and execute. And then once we get that victory, we'll move on and we'll look for the next.
How does it feel? I'm assuming this event alone, being on the Joshua undercard, gives you a lot of exposure in the UK market. Is that a part of your bucket list, at least to get the exposure, knowing that it's on pay-per-view and Sky?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the UK is such great boxing fans, and they have such a rich history in boxing. You know, I've always wanted to fight there. I've always wanted to be more involved with the UK boxing community. So this is a great opportunity for me, and I look forward to potentially fighting there one day and hopefully making some new fans and meeting the people over there.
Eddie Hearn specifically made this card a British versus U.S. It seems like there's a unity now in boxing where all the British fighters come to the U.S. and then some of the U.S. fighters are going to Great Britain. Is that a great feeling, a good time of boxing, having two prideful countries, very competitive? Like, is that a good sign for the sport moving forward?
Yeah, I think anytime when you're talking about world champions and we're fighting all over the world, that's what it's about. You know, you got to be able to travel, you got to be able to go across the pond. And I think that it's great to bring those two boxing communities together, the U.S. and the U.K.
Like the championship experience you have will be one of the factors leading into this Saturday night.
I believe so. I think my experience is really going to help. So we just got to utilize that and just dig back into everything I've been through.
You know, moving forward, I had to ask you, Pacquiao Thurman. Thurman's been talking a lot of stuff, you know, but that's good because he's confident. He should feel confident about this fight. Same as Pacquiao. He's 40 years old. Like, what is your take on that in this fight particularly? Like, is this a 50-50 fight, knowing that Thurman's been inactive? He almost lost to Josecito Lopez, and Pacquiao, who had a great win over Adrian Broner. Like, where do you see the ship going that night?
You know, I think it's a great matchup. Honestly, even though that, you know, Pacquiao's 40 years old, I still think he has a lot to give. You never know, you got to get old overnight, but I haven't seen that. You know, he's been looking really sharp in his last couple fights. I'm looking forward to that fight as a fan.
What are some advice you give to Thurman? You know, he has power in both hands. He can box outside, in and out. He's talking about how he wants Pacquiao that fought Morales, and he said he don't know if that Pacquiao's still in there. What do you advise him for a Pacquiao, knowing that you've been in the room with Pacquiao?
Well, I mean, like you said, KEITH THURMAN has good power, and he's got great feet. He's got good footwork that people don't really think about. He can move, he can box. So I'm curious to see how he's going to come out. He normally comes out very fast, looks to throw big bombs, and then he starts boxing. Pacquiao's just a difficult guy to get prepared for because there's no one like him. There's no sparring like him. You know, so he's got to go out there and be himself and make adjustments as he goes because you're always going to be adjusting with Manny Pacquiao.
Is there like a disrespect where the casinos have Pacquiao as an underdog for this fight? Because that's the first time he's been an underdog since the Mayweather fight.
Wow, I didn't know that. I wouldn't say that as a disrespect, but you got a younger undefeated champion. You know, he's also a big puncher, so you know, I guess I can understand that.
Lastly, where can we follow you, Chris, on Instagram or Twitter and Facebook?
Just, Chris Algeri. If you can spell my name, you can find me, chrisalgeri.com. And don't forget to pick up the book, The Fighter's Kitchen.
Actually, that was a great book, actually. I got to talk to you more about that. Absolutely. I'm going to put a link on my YouTube channel so anybody that wants to purchase it, no doubt, man.
Thank you.